will keep the American people safe.
You thought you were gonna be some great saviors? You can't even save yourself.
The Void we will see in the Thunderbolts movie is not actually the character you think he is. In this video, I will explain all the details you might want to know about the Void in order, because it must be stated that the Void is not just a simple personality split. He is much more than that. The character we call the Void was the dark side of Sentry. Everyone knows this, but if you are curious about where the Void came from and why he haunts Sentry, you can keep listening to me while I explain the final details. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video so you don't miss the upcoming videos and get notified instantly.
The Avengers are not coming.
The entity we call the Void first appeared in 1600 BC. This means that he existed thousands of years before Sentry was even born. It was revealed that the Angel of Death, known in the Marvel Universe, was actually the Void. Technically, the Void is an angel, but he has served in many places over time to fulfill the mission given to him by God. In the 21st century, Robert Reynolds injected himself with a super soldier serum that would turn him into Sentry. At that exact moment, the Void, known as the Angel of Death, bonded with him and became his dark alter ego. According to Norman Osborn and Silver Surfer, the Void merged with him the moment he took the serum, becoming Sentry's curse. In Marvel's comic books, the Void was a character who killed people, even causing the deaths of over 1 million people in Manhattan. If you look at the movie's trailers, you'll notice that the powers the Void possesses are quite different from those of Sentry. That's because the Void is fueled by dark energy. He can completely cover a city in darkness, or send his victims into a shadow realm. However, the Void's powers are not limited to just these. Of course, the Void also has abilities such as reality manipulation and mind control. In this scene, we see that after the Thunderbolts team enters the shadows, Yelena finds herself in the Red Room. The Void could inflict endless suffering on people and make them experience extreme trauma. He even did the same thing to Hulk in their encounter, which drove Hulk into a frenzy. So, from this, you can understand that Sentry and the Void have different powers. Yes, they may share the same body, but compared to what the Void can do, Sentry's abilities are quite insignificant. Technically, Sentry is a character similar to Superman, and the Void chose his body to form a connection between them. Since the Void is the Angel of Death, he is an immortal character and can even resurrect the dead. So, why did the Void choose Sentry? Because Sentry was the strongest known body on Earth. He is almost equal in strength to the Hulk. But when we think about it, there is currently no other human on Earth as strong as Sentry. The Void feeds on his dark side, and Sentry constantly, endlessly, has to suppress him. So, are there ways to stop the Void? Or is the Thunderbolts team completely at his mercy? In the comics, there are 3 different ways to stop the Void. First, Doctor Strange was able to seal the Void's powers with his spells, rendering him completely ineffective. Thanks to this, Sentry was able to continue being a hero freely. Looking at the second way to stop the Void, he was a character who fed on people's traumas. The Chi energy possessed by souls that fought against these traumas was one of the Void's greatest weaknesses. There is also a power called Chi in the Marvel Universe, and this energy was stored in people's souls. If you watch the Doctor Strange movies, they have shown us the powers that souls possess. And when this energy became overloaded, a massive explosion occurred. It is likely that after the Thunderbolts team confronts their past, they will reach the power to stop the Void and suppress him together. So, I believe they will defeat the Void in the movie this way. Coming to the third method, the Void was completely powerless against beings who also had dark powers and dark aspects like himself. The powers the Void possessed were only effective enough to influence his own world. In other words, the Void is not a character capable of affecting the entire universe. Because of this, the Void may pose a great danger on Earth. But when looking at the Marvel Universe as a whole, he is not considered particularly significant. However, I still want to emphasize that the Void is not as simple as people might think. The super soldier serum that Sentry used was not just a biological substance. Since magic was used on the serum, it was explained that anyone who consumed it opened doors to the dimensions mentioned in the Bible. The concepts we are discussing here were directly linked to Yahweh. It seems that the character we call Sentry is quite similar to Ghost Rider. Inside Ghost Rider was also the Angel of Justice, who later transformed into the Spirit of Vengeance, Zarathos. These were humans who had gained special powers through dark forces and magic obtained from angels. Now, apart from all the things I've explained, there is also a symbiotic bond between the Void and Sentry. When Null arrived on Earth, he stated that he could control the Void's symbiotic nature and even boasted about it. This led to the theory that symbiotes might actually be fallen angels. Technically, the Void exhibited characteristics similar to All Black the Necrosword. The Necrosword had various abilities, such as manipulating shadows, creating monsters within the shadows, and even entering them. Although Marvel has not made an official statement on this matter, it should not be forgotten that Null's dark nature also allowed him to control the Void. The Void is an intriguing character and an extremely demonic entity. I really wouldn't want Marvel to waste such a character in just one movie. Then again, they already destroyed All Black the Necrosword in Thor, Love and Thunder. Moreover, they had shown that the All Black Necrosword existed across multiple timelines, and had even been wielded by different individuals. So despite all this, if even the All Black Necrosword could be discarded, we must remember that the Void could also suffer the same fate. Alright, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the content I prepared. If there are other videos you'd like to see, don't forget to write them in the comments. That's all from me for now. Take care and goodbye.